Pastor James David Manning is someone that's been talked about on the Young Turks quite a bit because he's said some pretty crazy things in the past. More recently, he discussed gay rights in America and how he feels that the Obama administration has something to do with this pro-gay agenda. He's fear-mongering to his conservative base. We all know that usually you see that happen with the more right-wing individuals in the country, and as a result, we do criticize him quite a bit. Now, as we were talking about that story on the show, we decided to bring back an old video that he did about the Young Turks last year, and I remembered something that he said about me and my body. Take a look.
See, there I am, and there he is. Who's the darkest? Who got the darkest skin?
How ignorant is this man? This is like Debbie Schlussel ignorant, okay? And that's pretty damn ignorant. Really? You're going to put up two different pictures and compare skin color?
But what's hilarious...
Now listen. Jink, I was going to let this go. I was going to hang up my rock and roll shoes and not deal with y'all anymore because I suspect that you just want to use me to build an audience for yourself to try to get yourself some sort of popularity. But now I was not going to respond. But let me tell you why I'm responding now. You know, this woman, whoever she is, called me ignorant 3 times in a matter of 2 seconds. Let me say something to you, you little twit. You need to understand your contributions to this show are your boobs and not your brains. You call me ignorant. Who do you think you are? I mean, just because you want to try to make yourself look good, call me ignorant? Well, keep focus on the fact of why you're on there. Your boobs and not your brains. Now, that's my comment. That's my defense. That's my response.
Now, Pastor Manning, I hope I led you not into temptation, but apparently you really enjoy my magnificent breasts because you keep mentioning them over and over again in that clip. And what I found fascinating was the fact that he was willing to let it go when it came to the criticisms that Cenk made about him, but when a woman criticized him, oh hell no, you're just a twit, and you're known for your boobs and not your brain. Now, I will definitely concede that there are people out there that enjoy my body and my physical appearance more than anything that I have to say, and that is a little discouraging, but hey, that's the nature of the game. But since Pastor Manning doesn't seem to know who I am or what my contributions are to the Young Turks, I thought I would go ahead and educate his ignorant ass. So, Pastor Manning, my name's Kasparian. I am the child of 2 immigrant parents, and they are of Armenian descent. I actually graduated from high school with nearly 2 years of college already under my belt, and as a result, I went into a 4-year program for journalism at Cal State Northridge as a sophomore as opposed to a freshman. So I'm pretty ignorant for being able to do that, right? Another thing that I managed to do is get my master's degree by the age of 22. My master's was in political science, in case you're wondering. And I got hired at the Young Turks at the age of 20. Not necessarily because I was the smartest person, and by the way, I'm the first to acknowledge that I'm not the smartest person. I have a lot of growing up to do, but that's what makes me different from you. I am willing to open myself up to new information to better myself, and in the process of doing so, I don't sit around and criticize the intellect of people that are open-minded. I criticize the intellect of people like you that are closed-minded. I got hired at TYT when I was 20 because I was willing to work at 3 in the morning for an hourly wage that I'm too embarrassed to say out loud on this program. I was willing to put in the hard work, and I'm willing to grow and improve as a person. Now, after I got my education, I decided to stay here at the Young Turks, where I talk about many topics that might make me feel uncomfortable because maybe I don't know a lot about it, but I sit around and I research and I do my best on the program. I've been here for nearly 8 years at this point, and I absolutely love it, and I love learning. And at the same time, I started teaching a journalism course at Cal State University Northridge. I also decided to start working on a book that does a critique on establishment media and the new media revolution. So those are just some of the things that I'm working on. And again, this is not me trying to do a humble brag. This is me trying to point out your misogyny, because instead of doing a little research on me and determining whether or not I really am ignorant or stupid, you decided to point to the fact that I'm a woman and criticize me because of the size of my boobs. Now, I love that you showed a picture of me with my boobs a couple times in your program because you just couldn't seem to get enough. You just absolutely loved it. But you know what? I'm not mad at you. It's totally fine. I just hope that you do a little more research before you sit there and say hateful things about other people. Now, I called you ignorant because you absolutely are ignorant. In fact, in one of your ridiculous ridiculous broadcast, you had this conspiracy theory about how Newt Gingrich's real father is some liberal, radical black man. You had absolutely no evidence of that, but you decided to broadcast that bullshit anyway. So my friend, you're the ignorant one. You are the person who got your PhD from an unaccredited institution that you founded yourself. So do a little bit of self-reflection before you turn around and criticize others.